Hello there and welcome back to StarRupture. Yes, we're back on here once again, going to be continuing on our single player playthrough. It's been pretty good so far. We got a lot done last time, so I'm hoping to be able to get that same amount done this time around, or something different. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I definitely enjoy this game as a factory game. It definitely makes me want to continue playing it after I'm done usually. It's been a lot of fun. So without further waste of time, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go. Alrighty then, and here we are. Let's see what we're going to be doing today. Oh yeah, we got a couple of rewards we never did pick up last time. Whoopsie. The LEM station. It's very good, so we can install the LEMs that we have. Very, very powerful. As well as we have the equipment upgrade station, which means we can finally build new weapons. Yes. Was this our main base? I think so. Yeah, it has stuff in it, like the storage. Alright. Let's go ahead and throw down an equipment upgrade station, because that's the next thing. Delete a window. There we go. Yes. LEM station. No. Well, we'll do that in a minute. This one.
Congratulations. You've just built the weapon and modification station.
Oh, yeah?
You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds. Brings back memories from the army. I thought they were discontinued after winning the battle for Circes.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
The resistance of what? Maybe the resistance of us? Okay. So we do need war bonds, as well as we need a whole bunch. So what we need to do is select this, and then we have our different types of weapons that we can grab. I like the Grim. That's one of my favorite weapons. Definitely. It's not as accurate, but it punches like a freaking truck. And it's a LMG, so it's a very good one. Okay, we got our war bonds over here. We're gonna go ahead and grab those, and we should be able to unlock. We could probably unlock everything. There we go. You can see all the different weapons. Okay, so yeah, we're going to choose this. Now, of course, we can unlock the upgrades for it as well, which is really good. So we're going to go ahead and unlock all of the upgrades so we can have the most powerful LMG in the known world. Considering we're the only one on this planet. We think. That definitely makes sense. Okay. Let's go and build our weapon. Okay, so we have the Grim. Now, we need to basically... So this is the one in use right now. It's just the standard barrel. Balance and recoil reduction. This one has also reduced recoil reduction. I do like that they highlight it, so that you can read the information that you need, so you don't have to sit here and read the entire thing. It'd be nice if they had, like, if you hovered over it and it said it, like, down here, what it actually did. Like, either by percentages or numbers, just whichever. So, reduces the vertical recoil. This one increases fire rate, so you can fire a bit faster. However, the LMG fires a decent speed. I think I'm going to go with the reduced recoil, just so we can be a bit better at aiming. Then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a clip. Now, this one, increased magazine capacity, reduced reload time, reduces horizontal recoil. So this also reduces recoil. The only problem is I don't know what the bullet size is. This one reduces reload time. This one increased magazine capacity. The reload time sounds pretty good because it does take a while to reload this gun. So yeah, we might go with that. Reduce reload time. Even if we're reduced in the magazine capacity, we can reload a bit faster. So I constantly am reloading anyway. So we got the front folding stock, which is reduces deployment time and reduced recoil, reduced weapon sway. I think I might leave that on there. This one reduces recoil. We'll go with this. Alright, confirm. And there we go. We have no ammo, of course, for it. But as you can see, this is just a... I would call it iron sights, but it's definitely holographic. You can see the sway on this weapon. I'm glad we left that stock on there. Okay. And then we have a slightly different clip as well. I just don't know how big it is. Now, in order to make ammo for this gun, we can go over here and we can find out exactly what we need. I know what we need, but we're going to look at it. We need iron rods in basic building material, or titanium, sorry. Titanium rods, because we need to make the heavy ammo. It'd be nice if they actually highlighted, like, say like I was looking at the ammo available and the gun I was holding in my hand, like, had like a yellow box around the ammo that it needed. Because otherwise you just kind of gotta kind of figure this out. But this one is the heavy ammo, which requires titanium rods. Now what we could do, I think, aren't we maxed out on our... I don't think we're maxed out on our iron now, or titanium now. So what we could do is we could take some of this titanium, remove some of these solar panels, because we should be decent on power. Yeah. It's going to remove a couple of these solar panels. I just want to make ammo, man. All this work just to make a little bit of ammo. Okay, so you go there. We're going to have it go like this. Just right onto that. Okay. I did see a splitter here. Okay, and then you want to make titanium rod, or titanium ingots, yeah. It's 1 a second, so. Titanium ingots, here comes a bunch of titanium, which will go... I love this, it's like, why can't these be level with the actual machine when they're at the base like this? Doesn't make any freaking sense to me why the rail poles are higher than the machine's input. It doesn't make for a nice clean line. It makes for an annoyingly looking line. Now I know you could fix it by adjusting the base height, but then I've got a step in my floor, and I don't want no steps in my floor. It's gotta be nice and flush, man. Okay, we are now making titanium rods, which the titanium rods will then go in here, and after a little bit we should have some ammo, or some rods, and then we'll have some ammo. We're getting a step in that one. Okay, what we were working on last time, and what were our plans for this episode? Let's go over to Lagtastic Land. So yeah, we were gonna start with the furnace. Yeah, we're gonna start doing furnace stuff over here, so we can get moving on that as well. Now we still have like what, 4 belts of copper ingots, or wolfram ore ingots, or wolfram ingots. Yeah, I still haven't used. Okay. Yeah, my PC was been acting up recently. Just today it was you know, I had been playing a video and all of a sudden it stopped, and I looked over and it was like no activity on the disk because I've got a hard, or an HDD for the system drive, and a solid state drive for the games, because there's been a lot more games recently that require to be on a solid state drive, or expect to be and perform the best on a solid state drive. And so I've got those on a solid state drive, and it just, I don't know, like I couldn't do anything. I moved my mouse just fine, you know, my cursor was fine and everything, but yeah, it just I couldn't click on anything. I couldn't open up anything, close anything, nothing.
Eruption has started.
Nope.
Prepare for impact.
Yes, prepare for impact. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. It was very weird. Woof.
Extreme temperature detected.
Yes. I've been skipping these recently in a lot of the videos because they're just, I have to stand here. I can't do anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I can go outside and build factories. We'll wait for Ashfall and then we'll get to working on whatever we were working on last time. Because like I said, I completely and utterly forgot. All right, getting some hiccups there. Okay. Come on, Ashball. But yeah, after you've seen so many StarRuptures, it kind of loses its... It loses its thing. I think what they could probably do to kind of alleviate that a little bit is to have a range between so many minutes after rupture, or after the planet regenerates, there'd be so many minutes within a range of when the StarRupture could happen. So let's say minimum of like 10 minutes, and then like a maximum of like 3 hours or something, you know? And anywhere in between that StarRupture could happen, and then the timer resets. Just keep it a little more fresh, you know? All right, so we got Ashfall. Let's go ahead and take a look at our furnace, and let's see what we can make. Because we need to make a whole load of crap. Okay, so, oh yes, wolfram powder. I remember that, yep. And that takes ingots. So we're gonna take an ingot line. Oh yeah, let's see how much I know wolfram powder is like insane. It is an insane thing. So wolfram powder needs 1 ingot every 2 seconds. Or yeah, it needs 1 ingot every 2 seconds, and it makes 3 powder all at once. So if it needs 1 ingot every 2 seconds, that means we double up on the smelter. So if we have 2 smelters on this belt per se, well then we go, okay, we need 4 furnaces. So you basically double it. Just to get that needing from 1 ingot every 2 seconds to 1 ingot every second. So we just double up. So two furnaces per 1 smelter. That should be easy enough. And then we can get our wolfram powder going. What am I looking at? Stop this. Okay, now I believe that was Clever Robotics, which wants wolfram plate or titanium housing. Okay, what do we want to focus on then? Probably the titanium housing, if I had to guess, because it's a little bit more complicated of a production, so it's going to want that. Clever Robotics. Yeah, 35 on the titanium housing. Okay, and then titanium housing is made in an assembler. If I could. I'm still not used to these damn icons. The icons just don't make any sense to me. Some of them do, some of them don't. Start on a thing. Okay. Oh, I've got the W key stuck apparently. Alright, so titanium housing we can't even make yet. I bet it's because we need to make titanium beams. So you put this down. So titanium housing, it needs 1 every 3 seconds. This one needs 1 every 2 seconds. So
The Raptura is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
I imagine we could probably split this. Let's make the titanium sheets. Yeah, we could probably split this. Because as we're making rods and we're making sheets, the only thing left, I guess, then is titanium beams, isn't it? We go in here to check. To the furnace. Yeah, so that takes sheets and beams to make the housing inside the furnace. Okay, we need 900 to unlock ceramics. We also need a crap ton of helium and calcium powder. Yeah, calcium powder. Okay, got it. So we need we just make beams then. So we'll set up a line making beams. Now since it's 1 a second, we can do 3, I think. That'll bring it up to 3 every 3 seconds, which means it's 1. So we can get 2 more of these on the go. We need to start focusing on using less room on this side because, yeah, we're running into... Okay. So what I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to move this production line facing this way. Gotcha. I am going to allow room for a second belt in between here. Alrighty then, we're getting somewhere at least. It does take a little bit to build since we got that lag going on. However, everything is looking pretty decent. I did have to remove this belt because obviously we don't like sushi belts anyway. But I did have to remove this belt so that we could have the titanium sheets going up and over and across this particular section. And then they go down to this into these 2 furnaces. So I'm actually not using all the plate or all the beams because obviously we're going to need those for other things. But basically what we've done was we split the usage of our titanium sheets in half. So basically I'm using only half of what I'm producing so that I can use those titanium sheets elsewhere because I'm not exactly sure. However, we got titanium housing now, which is very good, which will allow us to do stuff in things. And then that allows us to... Oh, damn it. Okay. That allows us to... Then I went ahead and just connected it back into this belt since this is already connected. And we will select... Who wanted the frames? You wanted frames. And what about you? You also wanted frames. Okay. 2... 3. What the heck was that? Oh! Alien attack! From where, though? Huh. Yeah, I do see some over there, but... I do not know where that came from. But at least we're producing frames now. As you can see, the frames are going in. So we're producing how many frames per second? We're producing 1 frame every 2 seconds. So two machines. We're producing 2 frames every 2 seconds, so that's 1 a second. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 6 launchers. And we'll split them half and half here. Okay. Yeah, we'll split them half and half. That way we can get our triple belts as well being produced. Now here in a minute. Wait, if that's 6, if that's needing 6 every, or if that's needing 1 every second, that's 60. Yeah, okay. We're only using half the belt then. Of course, this belt's gonna be maxed out because the machines are full. Okay, finally. Alright, cool. We're now doing frames. We're only using half the capacity of the belt, so we can send sheets over to these ones, because there was something that wanted sheets, right? We just can't use more than 6 launchers. So, Mark 1 belt, if that's 1 every 6 seconds times 6, so that's 1 a second. A set of 6 launchers would only do 60, so a Mark 1 belt could handle 12 launchers at a time. That makes sense. Okay, so you wanted beams or sheets. We can do beams. All right, we'll put beams on this particular line right here. All right, but yeah, we are now supplying 3 different corporations with their products. I also did get a little factory making sheets, wolfram sheets or copper sheets. So these copper sheets or wolfram plates. These ones make one every second. It needs an ingot every second. Basically each smelter is one every second. So we can just take that, go one smelter to one assembler and call it a day. The only reason it's 2 a second when you combine them is because we're on a single rail, but then that gets split between both machines. So that goes back down to 1 per second. So we do have that going, but that does connect. I'm still not sure which way I want to take these belts out. I want to take them out this way or the other way. Then we still have to finish up this. All right, I left a space. What was it reasonable to leave that space? Not really. Actually, yes, we had to. Yeah, okay. Because we got both beams leaving, or both belts leaving that. Be nice if we could combine them, but yeah. Okay, so what I'll have to do then is I'll have to put one of these in here. So then we can split it between the two different sides. So that'll go there, that'll go there, that'll go... Since there's 3 inputs, we'll go there. And that'll go there. Okay. And then in order to get to the other side... we really can't go up and over that because that's taking up all that speed, or all that size, so... we'll go this way. Kind of like that. Once it stops lagging, there we go. Go up to go up and over, just in case we want to come out this side. Then we're leaving ourselves open for that, just like that. Wait for the game to correct itself, and then back down so we can get back to level. Well, somewhat level. And then we got to add these. So basically, if you're going to build a big factory like this, the thing you want to avoid is putting down the platforms first and then putting the machines on it. Honestly, I think they could definitely do without the replacement. That might be a solution as well, as just not have the machines replace the foundation when you place them on a foundation. Just have it place it on the foundation with the... And it's still gridded and everything, just have that, do a little bit better. Okay, but this is now making wolfram wire. That's making wolfram wire. This one is making wolfram wire, and this one's making wolfram wire. Okay. We should be maxed out on our belt now, because these ones need one every 2 seconds. So since it needs one every 2 seconds, it's then we're basically doubling up. So each smelter makes 1 a second. This one only needs 1 ingot every 2 seconds, so we can double up. So those 2 are for a smelter, and these 2 are for 1 smelter. And then if we want to, we can make even more out of that as well. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good there. And we still have 1 more belt line right there. I might swap it over to here, so that's a little more, have it go this way instead. And then we've got room in the middle here for more machines. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on that particular dealio. How are we doing on the beam? Yeah, we're running out of beams now. It's because, again, it's because of our bottleneck that we've managed to make happen. I'll just leave it. It's fine. They could be a little inefficient for now. But yeah, those triple belts and everything else can be really nice to be able to have that. Also, I did go ahead and move the wolfram wire going this way. So now it's going out this side and having a little bit more room. We've got more platforms, which of course, compounds the foundation issue even further. But yeah, this is not even crazy. And what's funny is it lags like that, really insanely lagging. like that. But yeah, this is not even a crazy factory. And I can tell you for sure that it's not my PC that's causing the lag when I play stuff down like that. And this is because I play on the dedicated server and it works just fine. Of course, dedicated server is taking a little bit more of the brunt, and we have much bigger factories. So I can definitely tell you it's not like a setting on my computer, or that my computer's not able to handle this game. It actually handles this game quite well. So I usually do, it seems like I'm doing roughly 60, maybe a little bit less. And then, yeah, just the placement of stuff on a big foundation like this. And I can go off that way, start a whole new base, and I won't have this issue unless I build big. Definitely won't have this issue. So it's like, interesting. Okay, so we're making wolfram wire, or wolfram powder and wolfram wire and wolfram plate. So we're basically making everything we're going to need to move on to the next set of steps here. We're just kind of, I guess we're kind of in a hurry up and wait mode because we really don't have much left. I need to unlock some more recipes if I can. So the fabricator, this needs 300 titanium frames, but all of our frames have been, or is being used at the moment. 900 wolfram powder. 900. Okay. Let's see. How much wolfram powder do these make? Or how much does it stack to? Stacks 200. Hey!
Gotcha.
The other crews they had previously worked with weren't even half as good.
Well, that's good to know. I hate the fact that I'm getting like... Here, you take that. Okay, so we got 400 out of the 900 that we need. So it's 100 per machine. Okay, and I could, yes, I could put them on a storage or whatever, but that just, to me, that just complicates the line at the moment. So we're just gonna leave that alone. So one more round of that. Okay, so we need 300 wire. And, oh yeah, 400 titanium plate, but our titanium plate is being used. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, roughly. Trying to take it out of the machine. Wait. Well, I wonder if this machine has... This machine probably has plates in it, yeah. So we need 4 sheets. Or 400 sheets, sorry. Need 400 sheets for that. So we'll just quickly unlock some recipes so that we can be able to make different things. All right, the fabric. I keep looking at the fabricator and I'm like, I don't even have these recipes yet, or these blueprints yet. So yeah, it's got 400 wire in it, or 400 powder, 300 wire. Insert the rest of those. So 600. Oh, we need another 1,000 wolfram powder for that. Another 800 plates. I might put those on temporary storage. Good lord, that is that's pretty crazy. Which is very easy to do. Let's throw that there. As it lags the hell out of my game. Wolfram powder is worth more.
Bravo! Shipment delivered to Clever Robotics. They're still very happy with your services. But remember, everything can always be done more efficiently.
Yes. So switch all these to wolfram powder. And then we can just connect up our wolfram powder. Wait, how much wolfram powder do we make per second on each line? So we're making 3 every 2 seconds times 2 is 3 every, or sorry, 6 every 2 seconds, which calculates to 1, or calculates to 3 per second, And then we take that times 60. So that's overwhelmed the belt already. We'll just throw one belt on it and call it a day. And then we gotta, yeah, go save. Might connect this like this, and then connect this one like that. And we'll just max it out. Okay, so that one wants wolfram powder, which now we're good at covered. I know another one wants frames, I think, was it? Oh, okay. Which one are you? So you're getting served. You want frames. Okay, frames are the same as the heat resistant, so we'll just do frames again. And then we'll just max it out. Okay. So we can do this. Yeah. Perfect. All right, back into clever robotics as well as the health solutions. I don't know if we can actually. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually. Well, looks like we're serving them all. Okay. I was like, because that line's going to be a little bit weird. All right, that's already made me a crap ton of sheets. Plus, the machines are also full. All right, was there anything else that wanted fabricator? Okay. So we need 200 more frames to finish that one off. And this one wants 900 powder, which now that we're serving these, that took all of our powder away. Okay, let me just empty out these machines. And what I'll do is I'll just take whatever I can get.
I'm detecting increased rupture activity.
Oh yeah?
Prepare for a wave.
This is gonna fill back up anyway. Okay, and then 14. And we'll stick that 14 in here. And head back over here and insert. Okay, we maxed out that. So now we have ceramics unlocked. 300 wire, 600 plate. 300 wire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's grab that 300 wire before the thing comes in. 1, 2. Okay, 400 wire. Oh yeah, and then we wanted to do this. Do this quickly. Cannot build outside a core area. Oh, oops. Crap. I need a core out here. Oh crap. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Go, go, go. Oh. Oh, buddy. Yeah, we barely made that. felt that warm just going right up the pucker. just right on the cheeks, man. They were a little singed. Because you start, after you hit the 0, you start taking damage, but then you only get an extra, you only get roughly an extra 3 seconds before you're dead. So it's like, whew. Okay, perfect. That was like, oh crap. Alright, so we can make ceramics now, so we can get started on that. Okay. Ceramics, and we can make calcium powder. Okay, we need 1,000 wolfram powder for that. And another 800 plates. Okay. And this one just takes... Oh, we're going to need frames too, but that one just mainly takes blueprints at the moment. So I have to go out and find those blueprints. What do we got in here? Nothing. Okay. Very good.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Very good. Okay, I think I'm going to set one up roughly around here, right? Yeah, I just need to be able to cover. That particular area. So maybe something like that. Yeah, because I want to be able to extend out the base even further from there. So yeah, I'm thinking there's pretty good spot. Okay, and then that overlaps all the areas. So now it's all in one. So we could just, now we can use this this portion of it, which seems really good. Okay, yeah, we're gonna store we'll store the wire. So we're gonna need 1,000 of it. Actually, how much does it stack to? It stacks to 100. So it'd be, actually, we'd be very close. Just by doing this. 1, 2, 3. I don't have to store it. I don't want to have to store it if I don't need to. 4. And then 5. And then 6. 7. 8. And then 9. Actually gets us really, really close. But yeah, since it's so laggy, I'll just I'll skip to the factory being somewhat complete anyway. Oh yeah, we can do our plates now too. This is maxed out. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Get these damn recipes unlocked. I don't want to insert the helium right now. We'll insert it later. Okay. Oh, I can't even insert my... Oh. Right. Wait, wire or powder? Oh, crap. That was powder, not wire. Well, I have a bunch of wire in my inventory now. Balls. I needed powder, not wire. I'm an idiot. Okay, but we did get the plates at least. Get the plates out of the way. Okay, I will go back to base because we'll be near there anyway. I'll go back to base and empty out whatever's in my inventory in there. And then we'll get that calcium powder and ceramics factory up and going. Oh, and one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to claim my triple rail. Nice. So now we have triple rails and we got the rail splitter as well to go into those triple rails. So that allows us to put 3 rails on one block essentially, which makes space saving a little bit easier of a thing to do. And then you got the 5 rail. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm spoiling myself. Let's not do that. Okay, so future health solutions is done. And now we get these limbs. Okay. So this next one is food production, which wants ceramics. Okay, so we can't continue until we have that, and we're still working on this one. So the rest of these can't continue until we either get recipes or until we get factories up and going. All right. So let's see. So calcium blocks is for the powder. So I don't want to use all my calcium blocks. Okay, so half of our calcium blocks is already. Yeah, there's not much calcium here, so we might have to set up another calcium factory. Somewhere else. Because yeah, the way this is set up right now is maxed out on the. It's maxed out on the calcium. It needs 1 a second, and we're producing. I'd imagine we're producing 1 a second on this, unless I did the calculation wrong. I guess we can see here. Okay, so this produces, yeah, 1 every second on that one. This one also produces 1 every second. So 1 every 2, or 1 every second. 1 every second, and the top one up here, 1 every second. Okay, so that's 2 per second, which is 120 per minute on each line. So both lines are maxed out, but that's not the problem. It's the calcium that's being mined up. Okay, so that makes since that's making calcium blocks. Are we maxed out on our calcium blocks usage here? So these are making calcite sheets, so it needs, or it makes 1 a second and needs 1. Yeah, it needs 1 every 2 seconds. Yeah, needs 1 every 2 seconds. So since that needs 1 every 2 seconds, this makes 1 a second. So we're not using all of our calcium blocks on this side then. Okay. So that's actually good. That means I can still use our calcium blocks in other things. So that means what I can do is I can take these calcium blocks here. We can double up on our calcium sheets on this side as well in order to make that happen. What we could do is remove this storage and then just put in a splitter, 2 splitters, and then we can make that happen. That way we can carry that on around. Okay, so the calcium powder, I guess, is going to be made over here. The calcium powder can be made over here, and the ceramics can be made on this side. We got a little bit of room here. I don't know though necessarily. I might have to reconfigure this factory a little bit because it's kind of in a bad spot necessarily. I don't really want to overtake their river entirely. But yeah, we do need to expand this out somehow. We could go up and give ourselves a little bit more room on this side. Like if we were to start, say, here on this line and go up a step, that would probably get us a little bit more height. Just to be able to build more factory so we can go up and over this massive hillside that's in the way. Oh, and I guess while we're over here at our very first base that we made, I might as well grab some titanium rods to make some ammo. I should probably look up. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's 3 titanium rods per... 3 titanium rods per 12. So if we had, say, 300 stacks.
Clever Robotics
Hey.
has received its order.
Very good.
A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the
Gotcha.
terminal.
I'm just going to take 4 stacks and we'll see if we can make all that. Just so we can make our ammo. Where? There you are. Okay. Cool.
Reloading.
Oh, I love that reload. That's really good. Okay. So we just simply ran out of... rods. I would like to make enough to where... we're going to have like 3 stacks or so. Okay. Get back in here. So we always end up with... Okay, so that's like a decent amount, I suppose. Okay. Oh, got an autosave. Very good. That means we can actually fight back. I needed one more bullet. Titanium. Yeah. Okay, sort our inventory once more. So we got some backup pistol ammo in case we run out. We have a decent amount of ammo ready to go. Very good, very good. Oh, I was over here? Oh, yeah. I need to get back to that factory. Alrighty, and after a little bit longer, I finally got some of the factory set up. So I did have to kind of cut in to this right here. But yeah, we've got this stuff making calcium powder. Because I filled the machines, it seems to have confused the game. Even though this is full, it decided to send blocks when I connected it, which is very strange. Whatever, it'll work. But yeah, using the triple rail system, I put these 2 rails, because each one of these makes 1 a second, plus 2, that's 2 a second, and that transforms to 1 belt, or one rail. So then I went ahead and put the rails up there. Now, what's funny is it's a triple rail, but there's no way a triple, like, they could definitely fit together. Whatever. But yeah, then that splits them into these 2. So we've got those 2 smelters running these 4, making the calcite sheets. And then the other 2 smelters are coming over here and running this. So we need 1 block every 3 seconds. And then times 3, that is 3 a second. I might have put 1 too many. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, but then combine that, we've got this belt using the triple rail going this way, and then this one coming in doing double, and then this one coming in to do the triple. It's made a very weird corner. You'd think that'd be a little smoother than that, but whatever. But then I went ahead and platformed over the top of this, which widens out and gives us a lot more room, which of course makes it even more laggy, of course. But yeah, then we need to grab ourselves the assembler. I love being able to jump in the air. But yeah, grab ourselves the assembler, and that will allow us to then take our wire and our sheets and turn them into stuff. So I think I want to start it like here per se. But I imagine, yeah, furnace does make sense for ceramics. That makes a little more sense. Yeah, so ceramics takes wolfram powder and calcite sheets. So we'll have to take the powder from over there somehow and get it over here. We're kind of putting it in between 2 factories. Hold on. What's the rate? So we need 1 of each every 2 seconds. 1 of each every 2 seconds. I imagine we're making more powder than sheets, because the powder is insane. So we'll put this one, which one of this could be those, so we'll put those here. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Again, I wish I could cancel the placement of the rail without having to. That's very weird. Because you hit Q to cancel, but that cancels the building entirely. Is annoying. No, it's 4 actually. Actually, no, we might not be able to do that. that close, no matter how high it is. I mean, we could always do this. This also works. It'll be a little bit, it looks a little bit weird, but... So this will be the powder that comes in. Come on. Hopefully they get this fixed soon, because this is just... And it's not like I said, it's not like I'm building extremely crazy where I've got, you know, like my city build in Satisfactory during Season 3, where we built an entire city for all the phases, and we were producing everything all in one place, pretty much. I shouldn't say pretty much, it was all in one place. And yeah, it was pretty darn crazy, man. That it was lag-tastic as all hell. I think the max I was doing was like 10 FPS. No, 5 FPS. Sorry, in the city center, it's like 5 FPS. It was pretty insane. Like placing anything definitely was a chore, but we did manage to finish the game with that. Also, a little bit of a, I guess, a little bit of a teaser. Satisfactory might be coming back sooner than we think, because we had just gotten the announcement that I'm just going to combine these. We had just gotten the announcement that the that Satisfactory 1.2 is coming to the experimental branch very soon, which is makes me very, very excited. Because what that means for me is that means that Satisfactory is getting ready to come back. Our current playthrough that we stopped playing like 8 months ago. Yeah. What is unfortunate is that we lost the ability to get on the server, dock server. Which I don't know if that save is still available or not, but yeah, it is a little unfortunate that happened. We're not able to jump on it anymore. Yeah, we lost control of the mods and stuff like that, and it kind of broke, I guess you could say. So they started a new one. See, that's the height, right? So we'll just combine these. Yeah. Yeah, they started a new server. I didn't join them. I don't know if I might join them at some point, but yeah. Okay, so here comes the sheets. So now all we gotta do is get powder. All we gotta do is get powder routed over here, and then we can get ceramics going. Alrighty, here comes the powder. Yeah, using these dual rails definitely helps. And we're just kind of combining now. There we go. We're just kind of combining now to get the stuff over here. Okay, these are all filled with sheets now. Ceramics. Here, have my sheets. Ceramics. Here, have my sheets. And then ceramics. Here, have my sheets. That way you get them out of my inventory, damn it. Okay. So now all of those will be getting powder here in a minute. But most of this already had gotten set up. Okay, so then what we need to do is we need to send these ceramics out to these different facilities. So, yeah. Uh-oh. Grab all this wire. We have so much wire, it's ridiculous. If we ever need another factory have another factory that needs wire, remind me. We'll forget anyway. But it'd be awesome if we could get reminded that we have a whole crap load of wire sitting at the base. And now we have even more because our inventory's full. Or not wire, sorry. Well, we do have wire, but now we got powder as well. Alright, so now that those are making ceramics, now we just need to get these facilities set up. So that one wants ceramics, that one wants tubes, that and that. Okay, so this is the only one we can do at the moment. So we'll set these up to future health solutions. Okay, so those are now future health solutions. Now we'll get all of this combined into... Wait, can one belt handle all this? We're making 1 a second plus this, so we need 2 belts necessarily. 1 a second. We're making 2 a second here, which would fill in a tire belt. Okay, so then we need to set this up and get this ran over to those 6 up there. Alrighty, just about finished connecting this. So, oops. Wrong one. Alright, that goes there. And this one goes here. And off the ceramics go! Off to the races. Woo! Alright. And that's going to unclog those belts. Or unclog those rails as well. But what I did was I went ahead and then split it. We reversed the direction of this one for now. Oh, you know what I might do? Just so that we're still connected to these. Nope. The freaking the lag is it's getting worse and worse. Okay. Over here, grab this. Go to here. That one goes to there. And then we can continue on with this one being connected to here. Okay, then that still serves our purpose. But since our belts are maxed out, as far as when it comes to these, because each one of these are making 1 ceramic a second, and then we put 2 of those on 1 belt, that's 2 a second, that maxes out our 120. So then I had to split them into 2 in order to get it going. Just a kind of hypnotizing, isn't it? Yeah, we're now making ceramics. So what I did was I just took the 2 belts that were coming out of this machine and just kind of put them on a triple rail and then combined it. It'd be also really cool is if we could have a dual rail. So you have a dual rail, a 2 rail, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Having all 5 of those could mean so many combinations of rail design and stuff like that, and as well as having T-junctions, dual rail, splitters, you know, just different things like that can definitely make this even triple rail splitter, since they've got 3 inputs. Do a triple rail splitter as well, and then you could do so many different rail setups with that. It would be absolutely insane. Okay, I guess let's fill these up. Try to get rid of as much powder as we can. And what we can do is do this real quick. Yeah, that's gonna piss them off, but that's okay. They don't know the order that they're being. Now the entire rail line is gonna start dinging at me. We can't get to where we're going. Like, oh, calm down. So we'll let these machines kind of empty out a little bit. Wait, how's this one still getting? Oh. It's like because there's still some on the rail. We'll put that in there. That in there. That ceramic is full. Okay. Okay. There, we've gotten rid of all of our copper powder that we had. Yep, they're gonna be angry for a little bit until they get past the thing. There we go. Okay, and that makes our ceramics, and this one might be the only one. Yeah, that's going to be backed up for a little bit. This might be the only one that this is the only one that we can do at the moment. So, but anyway, with that being done, I did say ceramics was probably going to be the end for this episode. Oh, and perfect timing for a wave. Yeah. So this that does seem like it's going to be it though, because we've pretty much done everything we wanted to do. So next episode's probably going to be exploration. We need to go to a few different POIs to grab. So the way you get the blueprints in this game is you go out to the different POIs that you have on the map, which you can get some. You can get some of these revealed as you do these little geoscanners, and they can reveal like drone wrecks, bodies, underground caves, all that kind of stuff. It'll reveal different things. Oh, there's a habitat over there. Oh yeah, we were doing a separate thing. That's okay. But yeah, it does different things like that, and allows you to go over to these POIs to get those blueprints, and you have to fight aliens and stuff like that. So I guess that'll be the next logical step. Oh yeah, clever robotics. We have rail version 2. Oh, I completely forgot. We have rail version 2 now, so we can make those. Very, very good. But yeah, so all of that will have to be next time. But like I said, that is going to be it. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I'd like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see on your screen right now. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.